Welcome to the vlog and welcome to my closet! Kaya tayo nandito ngayon kasi I'm going to share with you some of my closet basics. I'm no fashion guru, alam niyo yan. Hindi ako masyadong fashionable. Medyo mas nasa safe side ako. Lagi nila ako tinatanong sa Instagram, Miss Rica, saan niyo po ba nakuha yan? Ano po bang piece of clothing yan? Anong store? Blah, blah, blah. So, naisip ko, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga more or less, you know, it's very representative of my style and probably where I get them, as well as my style philosophy. I'm not going to say fashion philosophy because I'm not a fashion person. Yun yung pag-uusapan natin today, okay? So, kukunin ko na muna lahat ng mga ipapakita ko sa inyo sa aking closet. So, let's go! I'll start with the biggest bulk of the things that I got from my closet. These are more or less like the styles and the colors that I gravitate to. Start natin. So this one is like a regular like long sleeve shirt. Could be for like cold weather. And this is a Lando Sheen. So this is like super old. Baka mga nasa more than 5 years old na to. It doesn't look outdated. That's what I'm after when I'm looking for basics in my closet. Things that I can buy today but will still be wearable in like 10 years. I bought this in the States 2020. Pero ganun din yung style. So I am drawn to a very preppy kind of look. And I'm not sure if it's because that's my generation. Yung mga Benetton, yan. So I have this dress. It's not stripes, but you'll see it's blue and white also. Polos. I love polos because they're so versatile. Parang you can wear them with jeans. You can wear them with anything, really. And then when you're breastfeeding also, this is like a non-nursing top that you can use kahit nagba-breastfeed ka. So kahit hindi siya nursing top talaga na binibenta, it's easy access. You can breastfeed your child. Kaya rin ako maraming polo. Another blue and white. Another blue and white. Blue and white. Blue and white. O, diba? Mapapansin ninyo, magkakaiba na siya ng prints. Pero they're still blue and white. And the blue that I pick is more on the dark side, on the subdued kind of blue, not the royal blue. Because I feel like it passes as a basic or a base. Diba? Na kahit na anong ilapat mo sa kanya, it will still work. So, I've got another blue. This is a skirt. And then, syempre, blue and white pa rin, diba? Tapos, pag mapapansin nyo rin, which I have a lot of as well, na nung panahon namin, ang tawag sa kanya ay hanging blouse. And I have a lot of these, not because gusto ko pakita yung tiyan ko, but because I feel like a crop top suits my physique very well. Kasi I have a very small top, and then I have big bottoms. Parang pear shape, diba? So, you will be able to observe, ikaw ba yung parang para ka lang stick, na payatot, or ikaw ba yung curvy, whatever it is, you're gonna be the one to say kung ano yung itsura mo, diba? So, ikaw rin yung makakasabi kung anong style yung bagay sa'yo. Yung pangalawa ko naman ay marami akong versions ng maong. Naturally, you should have a good pair of jeans in your closet. And then, ito, may maong jacket ako na kahit sa ano na lang na ilalagay ko. Medyo baggy and loose. So, this is a Pull and Bear. And the reason why I got this is because when I wore it, hindi siya sobrang bigat. Ako kasi, I'm always, before forma, does it really serve the purpose that I'm looking for? Pero at the same time, sana medyo stylish, diba? Nung sinukat ko siya, sabi ko, ayun, perfect yung feeling. So, I've already tried so many maong jackets in like different stores prior to this, and I couldn't quite get the one that I was really looking for. So, gusto ko yung parang naisasabit ko lang na gano'n. For all season, pwede ko siyang malagay sa akin. Plus the fact that it's soft enough na pwede ko siyang itali sa bewang ko. Ayan. Kaya love na love ko. Ito yung pinaka-favorite clothing item ko na minsan gusto ko ng mag-ibang jacket pero nalalaglag pa rin ako dun sa maong jacket na to. So, kung naghahanap kayo ng asawa, isipin nyo yung ganon. Yung kahit na marami na kayong ibang nakita, malalaglag pa rin kayo sa kanya. Charot. Sa second, dun sa maong jacket ko, this something that I got from the States also. Nung nakita ko to, it wasn't even on sale. By the way, my buying philosophy is that whatever you could get on sale, as long as you really need it, then get it. But don't just buy for the sake of, kasi naka-sale. So ito, hinintay-hintay ko siyang mag-sale, hindi naman siya nag-sale. Pero binili ko pa rin kasi feeling ko talaga useful siya. So if you put it on you, I find it especially useful for, let's say, kakatapos ko lang mag-workout and I have to run to the grocery. And of course, you kind of like don't want to be running or roaming around in your bra top and your very tight-fitting leggings. So pag ginanyan ko siya, medyo oversized, natakpan na yung most of my body parts without really having to change anymore into a completely new outfit. So mahilig ako sa ganyan. Mahilig din ako sa mga tight everything but then loose jackets, vests, anything that you can put on top for layering purposes. Pero ito naman is a bit on the long side. Hanggang dito siya. Alright, next set of basics. Are they really like what you call basics and must-haves? Sa totoo lang, nung bata ako, parang hindi. Dahil I feel like when you're younger, you're more experimental. And I feel that's also like what I'm encountering nowadays. Like when I go to the mall and I go to shops that have like loud colors and very, very fancy material or prints, hindi na ako masyadong attracted doon. Mas gusto ko na talaga yung basics. And this is not a paid vlog or anything, no? I'm drawn mostly to Uniqlo because Uniqlo is like that whole Japanese basic minimalist vibe. And I'm not really so much a minimalist, but I find it very, very practical to have a lot of these really basic colors in your closet. Yung very muted, very subdued. Bakit? Kasi mas madali siyang pagpatong-patungin. Feeling ko parang pag hinalo-halo mo siya, hindi pa rin magulo yung itsura niya. And it kind of also matches, I feel, my age because I'm a lot calmer. So I don't know if that has any psychology. Does that really reflect? Because I did notice that when I had like that 3-year period of mental health, what have you, medyo depressed ako, na-anxious ako, I didn't really feel any kind of joy and happiness in that season. Pansin ko na yun yung time na I started to just wear a lot of plain clothing. And I didn't really buy anything happy. I mean, like, color-wise na parang no happy colors, no loud colors. And then, I noticed that just recently, siguro mga few months ago, I started buying colorful things again. Na out of my own liking, ha? Hindi yung parang, kasi kailangan ko isuot to sa shoot or kailangan ko to para sa trabaho. Isip ko lang, oy, ang cute naman ng kulay na to. Pwede ko siyang bilhin. So, I just recently, like, bought a super pink shirt na genuinely natuwa lang ako sa kanya. And I noticed that about myself na, hey, for the first time in years, I started buying clothes that have color again. And maybe that is also related to my mental state. I'm not sure. So anyway, balik tayo dito. So blacks, whites, and nudes are a must for me. I'm not sure if that's the same for you. I wasn't like this when I was younger, but definitely I am right now. I have one black coat in my closet, which is something I can use for winter. And it's only one because wala naman tayong winter dito. And I think this is maybe around 2 or 3 years old already. I don't plan to change it. The style is pretty much very classic. That's another philosophy that I have. If I need to buy, say, winter clothes, but we don't really have winter. But I do travel sometimes on winter time. So, kailangan ko ng winter clothes, pero hindi naman palagi. Pipiliin ko yung pinaka-classic yung itsura. Yung mga tipong parang years down the road, pwede ko pa rin isuot yun. So, this one, super classic ng style niya. Kaya ko siya binili. Then another pamatong. Tawag nito sa panahon namin, blazer. So, ganyan lang din siya. Alam nyo, one style that I feel like is very, very stylish, but it works for me. Tailored with something very, very active na look. Now, again, crop top. I actually designed this. Ang tatak niyan ay mom. Mom, breastfeeding mom is like my partner for making breastfeeding clothes. If you look at it, like what's breastfeeding about it? Well, it's easy access. And the thing that I like about it is that it's super light fabric. Bagay na bagay siya sa Pilipinas kasi mainit dito, di ba? Very humid, di ba? Pag nagpapadede ka, gusto mo ng pinaka-preskong masusuot mo kasi mahirap magpadede. So ito, medyo different shades of beige or nude. So So this is a skirt, and this is, again, another high-waisted, soft. This is very similar to what I'm wearing right now. Mahilig din ako sa ganyan, yung very loose and very soft. Kasi, ganun din akong klaseng tao na hindi ko kaya yung tiis ganda masyado. Minsan na minsan ko lang gagawin yung tiis ganda pag kailangan na. So like, let's say, I have a guesting or a performance on something like ASAP, ganyan. Yeah, magtitiis ganda ako. Kasi the whole point of the thing is to make you look like bigger than life. But for my day-to-day, I would never be caught wearing something that's hard to move in. I have shorts as well. So again, another one of those high-waisted things. Look at the color. Very basic. You can put anything on it and it will still work. And of course, you know, one-piece dresses and jumpsuits. Yeah, this is another thing that I made for breastfeeding mom. Meron na siyang zipper sa harap for the easy access. It's very loose, so I think you could just pull it down every time you're breastfeeding. But I like the V-ness of it. Tapos medyo low back. So pwede mo siyang lagyan ng magandang, I guess, bra top na yung merong magandang style sa likod. The philosophy behind the basics is that it's like your blank canvas. Na, di ba pag may blank canvas ka, pwede ka nang umisip ng kung anong gusto mong gawing artwork sa kanya. So feeling ko ganun yung nagagawa sa akin ng mga ganito. Na, okay, I see a white dress that's pretty much very geometric in shape. Pwede mo nga siya lagyan ng belt to add more shape to it. Or you can throw in some color with use of your accessories or even your hat. Ganun yung nagagawa niya sa'yo. So ito yung puti ko. I also have this in black. The other thing that I like about having blacks and whites in your closet is that pwede mo siyang ulit-ulitin na hindi masyado napapansin. Kasi naiiba mo yung pag-style mo sa kanya each time. As you can see, gustong-gusto ko nagtatago ng mga ganito. Yung medyo on the formal side, but not really super, which I can use for, like, let's say, some fancy dinner or maybe a wedding na allowed naman yung black or allowed yung white. Pero, may breastfeeding access siya. Tapos, medyo tailored yung cut niya. Na it's presentable enough. It doesn't look too casual and can pass semi-formal to formal events. Okay, hats. I love hats. I do have a lot of colors for my hats. But if I were to like choose, mag-iibang bansa ako, ano lang ba ang ititira ko? Ito. Meron akong a handful here. This is what I call a summer hat. And I got this from the Metro department store. And it's only for like 300 pesos yata. Yan. O diba? Protektado talaga yung mukha ko. Na hindi ko masyadong iniisip nung dati. Kaya lang tumanda na ako. So, sun damage is real, guys. Tapos, ito. Mahilig talaga ako dito sa mga bucket hats. Especially so that I love adventures. I feel like style also is dictated by your lifestyle. So if you're someone who likes to go out a lot in the sun for adventures, naturally your closet will be filled with stuff that would protect you from the elements out there. Basta mahilig ako magbilid-bilid sa araw, ganyan. So yan. This is Uniqlo. And this one is something that I bought from the States. Ito, kaya siya importante sa akin kasi may ganito siya. Bakit? Para at least pag nahangin-hangin ka na, nandyan pa rin yung hat mo. So, kaya never ko talaga tong kinakalimutan when we are out on like a camping trip or mountain adventures. So, what is the tatak? Field Stream. I'm not sure if that's like a popular brand, but I got it from one of the adventure stores in the US. Ito naman is something that I made also with my friend Iya. So, her shop is called Fly Initiative, and they sell a lot of caps. I think it's all caps, but they've got really cool caps. Why did I make this with her? Kasi ito rin yung philosophy ko, no? Bakit mo kailangan ng basics sa buhay? Kasi, like us, we do a lot of travels. We like to go out a lot, especially that I have two energetic boys. So, syempre pag umaalis ka, ayaw mo naman na 10 yung kulay ng hat mo, di ba? So, when in doubt, I just grab this. I just threw in a couple of activewear in my bag. I'm pretty sure it will fit anything that I put in there. Kung gusto nyo siyang bilhin, available pa siya sa shop ko. Ito naman, as you can see, like all the colors are very subdued again, di ba? Very basic. Grays, yan yung marami ako sa cabinet ko. Style naman yung pag-usapan natin. So, crop top, again. Actually, lahat ng brands ngayon, maraming crop top. So, yay! Bagay yun sa akin. So, this is from Uniqlo. This one I think is from Stradivarius. Kung iniisip nyo basahan to, hindi po. Top siya. Maliit lang kasi talaga yung top ko. Pero yung maganda kasi dyan, maliit yung top mo, pero high waist din. Di ba uso yun ngayon? It's probably because I have a long neck that I look very, very good in turtlenecks. Tsaka hapit na top. So I have a lot of these. This is a thermal from Uniqlo. Bagay yan sa akin kasi turtleneck siya. For the color in my life. So this one, I had to buy it kasi kailangan ko ng red para sa client ko. But I decided to keep it because it also is a very good base for me. Kung kailangan ko ng medyo may kulay, feel ko, may mga araw rin kasi ako na gusto ko ng medyo may pop of color. So meron din akong moods na ganon. I find something that's like a very bright color pero medyo basic yung style. Again, why? Because it's given to layering. So I could just put a maong jacket on it and it would look a little bit less outrageous, I guess, ganon. But I do have moods where I feel like I want to be a little bit more on the playful side. So I guess yun. Parang I want to express that playful side of me. Ayan na. Parang session na to sa clinic. Personality test na pala to. Hindi na pala basics in my closet. Kasi totoo nga, ganun ako. Parang for the most part, I like to work, no nonsense. Let's just get on it and finish everything that we have to finish. So very basic. But then there are days when I'm like super the most makulit person in the world. Ganon. I have that playful side of me that kicks in every now and then, and maybe this is the representation of that. So ito, binili ko siya dahil hindi ko alam. Pero nagustuhan ko lang. Ano bang tatak nito? H&M. I find it na maganda siya isuot sa mga beach, ganon. Pero feeling ko, kahit nasa city ka rin, and nasuot ko nito sa city, cute nga siya na i-layer mo with something very basic. And then this one, I bought this for a client, and I feel like it works the same way as this. And last, zebra. Actually, binili ko lang to kasi pinag-guest ako sa ASAP. So, they needed something like print on print. Nung nakita ko to, I was drawn to it. And then when I wore it, it feels comfy. And I can't explain it, but it has been my favorite pair of pants in the past few weeks. I can say that it works like a very good printed, textured base also for everything na I would just wear like say a gray top. Nasusuot ko yan lagi with this. Ito and ito. And then I'll put a maong on it and a pink mask. I really, really feel good when I wear this pair of pants, which kind of like brings me to like another philosophy na what feels good ba for you? Sometimes we have a lot of things in our closet that are just pangpadami ng mga gamit. Tapos pag in-investigate mo talaga, makikita mo meron kang isang piece of clothing or dalawa o tatlo na parang andyan na siya for how many years, never ko pa talaga nasuot. Bitawan nyo na yan mga besh. Marami akong ganyan, binenta ko na. And you know what? It made another person happy. Alam nyo, natutunan ko yung philosophy na yan kay Marie Kondo. Basta, it's a different kind of philosophy when it comes to decluttering. And when I read her book, she had a very powerful question in there where it says, does it give you joy? Lagi kang nakakahanap ng reason to keep that in your cabinet. Meron kasi mga tao, kaya nilang maglinis ruthlessly. So, every time I look at the clothes in my closet and I try to imagine, or even when I put them on me, diba? If-fit ko. Pag fit ko, does it give me joy? So, I have to be ruthless in that feedback to myself. Kasi kung hindi, itatago ko na siya na itatago dyan at magiging taga-kolekta na lang siya ng dust. Sayang naman. Let's let go of things that really don't give us joy. Okay! I forgot. Mahilig din pala ako sa mga ganito. Wide-brimmed hats. Of course, no, an outfit is not complete without shoes. Let's start with, I don't like wearing heels. I'm such a chinelas and slip-ons girl. I like rubber shoes also. I used to not like them until I got into strength training and also jumping. But if it's just for style purposes and I'm not really thinking of adventure or active things, I would just have my Chucks. Converse girl talaga ako. So this is the high cut. Tapos yung low cut, meron din ako. So it fits anything and everything that you're wearing. When in doubt, just get your Chucks. I think when I travel next, I'm going to bring my Hokas kasi Hokas are very, very good for long walks kasi nga cushioned siya. Crocs! Sobrang love ko yung Crocs. And I specifically love this color. Top 2 for my slip-ons would be Birkenstocks and Crocs. This is Birks, the classic one. Ito yung Birks ko na first time ko nag-try ng different material. This is so good for, say, if you're going to the beach. Sobrang it can match anything. Naka-bathing suit ka, bagay. Naka-summer dress ka, bagay pa rin siya. Waterproof pa. Diba? Ito naman ay Uniqlo. And then, this is a local brand, Kamlu. A lot of people always ask me what this is. And they're very, very nice on the feet. However, let me just be honest with you. This is not for long walks. Every time I try this for long walks. And last na para sa mga nudes ko, always a must. Actually, this is new. This is from Stradivarius. I don't have expensive shoes at all. Except for the ones that I use for jumping. Because kailangan yun. Technical talaga yun. Bago to, bakit? Dahil nung nag-pandemic, I feel like lahat tayo nakalimutan natin mag-heels. And I gave away all of my heels. I sold my heels. Na nung time na kailangan ko na ng heels, wala na pala akong high heels. Hindi siya bago. So, nakita ko to, binili ko kaagad. Kasi kahit saan, pwede siya. Sulit na sulit. Meron din tayo mga pop of color. Ito, hindi to technical. Pang forma lang to. Pero diba ang cute niya? Kasi feeling ko, all black ka na dress, tapos ilalagay mo lang to. Cute, diba? Tapos, ito rin, bago rin to. Tapos, on sale pa. Naisip ko rin kasi, very expressive of who I am. And lastly, of my shoes, something I will never buy, but was given to me. Kung nanood kayo ng vlog ko, ng aking Catch Up with Cheska, Garcia Kramer, siya ang nagbigay sa akin ito. Mamahalin ata to. Ano ba yung brand nito? Giuseppe something. Which gave me this. I kept laughing kasi sabi ko, saan ko may susuot to, diba? Tsaka parang ilubagoy ba yun sa paa ko? Pangit ang paa ko. But it proved to be so useful. Every time I need some boom in my outfit or like medyo nakakayaman ng itsura, pasok. It's really the crystals that always makes it for me. So if you can afford a pair like this, it would also be very useful for you. Like you can use it for a lot of fancy things or when you're just feeling fancy for the day. Okay. Of course, no outfit is complete without accessories. I talked about a little dun sa mga hats ko. Pero ano ba yung mga necklace ko or what have you, no? I only have this actually. I made it sure na kung ano lang yung ma-fit ko dito, yun na lang. And I rarely use them because I feel like for my age, I don't like too much of the bulky stuff. But I will show you some really good pieces here. Like, this is Cara de Juan. Gawa siya sa Carabao horns ba or something. Pero, definitely, hindi na-harm yung mga animals. Cute din siya, no? Very local yung itsura. And I celebrate that about the evolution of the Filipino style also. How we've worn more local stuff over the years. So, another Cara de Juan. Ganda, diba? And then, I have just a few bulky ones. And then, I have a lot. Hindi naman a lot. Pero may mga napundar ako na... And maybe that's for another vlog. Real jewelry, diamonds, pearls, and what have you. And I feel like the older that you get, if you could, try to invest in pieces like that. So like this one is something that my mom gave me. It's called a diamante. So I just wear it every day. And it kind of like matches everything that I wear. And it suits my style because it's so minimalist. But it has like just enough to have something. Kung kaya ninyo habang tumatanda kayo, pieces of jewelry are also good investment. Kasi if anything lang happens and I need cash, I could just sell those and they would have really good value. So, pag-usapan na lang natin yan another time, but that's it for now when it comes to my accessories. Alright, as always, you know, on this vlog, I don't just want to talk about myself, but I always mean to help others. So, whatever I talked about today, sana nakatulong yun sa inyo. And just a few reminders, here are my top 3 style questions for myself. Every time, like, try to buy clothes, first is, what is your style ba? And your style can be very, very different from mine. Because a lot of things dictate your style. So what looks good for you can actually be something that doesn't give me joy. Diba? Para pag tinignan ko, di maganda yan eh. Pero kung sa'yo, maganda yan, kebs, diba? Basta ang importante ay happy ka. Which can be dictated by your shape, preferences, and your own definition of what beauty looks like. The second is, what is your season? Sometimes, when we look at fashion forecasts or mga suot ng influencer, ang ganda, tapos mabubudol ka, pero hindi bagay sa season mo. Kunwari mo ako, nagpapadede pa rin ako hanggang ngayon. Marami talagang styles yung mga clothes na hindi talaga pwede kasi hindi siya easy access. So, I just have to be admitted to my season. So, if you're someone who doesn't really go out a lot, baka masayang lang din. Kunwari, this is a season for you to like stay at home for whatever reason. Eh, bakit ka naman bibili ng maraming bagong damit? Kasi, by the time na gusto mo siya isuot, eh, medyo outdated na yung itsura, diba? So, pay attention to your season also. And the last thing is, what is your lifestyle? Are you someone who travels a lot? Who's just at home a lot? Merong mga seasonal lang, pero meron din tayo mga for a long period of time talaga, or maybe even forever. Ito na yung lifestyle mo. That will naturally dictate what should be in your closet. I'm a believer of what's basic for me may be not basic for you, or we could be alike, we could be different, but what is important is that it's true for you. Yun yung reality mo. Yun lang yung 3 guide questions ko. And I would also love to hear from you. Ano yung mga basics nyo sa closet? Ano yung style, philosophy nyo? Maybe it's good to take a look at your closet also as I did mine, no? Na parang, na-realize ko, meron palang blue and white, dami ko palang ganito na really says a lot about who you are and the kind of life that you have, right? And lastly, I just want to encourage you that our styles can evolve. Many of the things you saw today, I wouldn't be caught wearing many years ago. And stuff that I wore before, minsan, parang ako, ba't ko to sinuot? So, nagmamature po tayo, nag-iiba tayo, nag-iiba lifestyle, nag-iiba ang season, nag-iiba naturally ang ating mga style, and that's okay. We all evolve. That is part of life. And thank you for watching this far. If you like this vlog, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on your notification bell para every time may bago tayo, alam nyo ka. So bye guys! Until next week!